I called out YouTube and they listened.
Brian G. Johnson.
Hey, it's Brian G here, and to grow on YouTube, stake your claim and amplify your message. Do that by subscribing. Click on the bell notification and you'll be on your way. You know, my whole thing here on YouTube is how to be heard, how to take a message that you're passionate about and how to amplify that. Again, being heard. And I had some really crazy things happen to me at VidCon, and I wanted to share them with you. I wanted to share my experience and what worked for me when trying to reach out to YouTube. Let's get into it. So my channel's been on YouTube now for about 3 years. I've driven like close to 5 million views. I've got, 85,000 subscribers or so. And I have really loved the majority of it. But like anything in life that's challenging, there have been a lot of ups and downs. It's part of anything worthwhile, right? And by the time I got to the end of 2018, I struggled. Number one, I got a channel strike. It was my own fault. I had an affiliate link in the description. It's a gray area and I got dinged. However, I kept moving forward and I kept uploading videos. In fact, by the time I got to early 2019, my channel started to really take off. It was an amazing thing to see. However, I guess it was like late winter, I got demonetized. And I was like, no way. Like, I don't understand why my channel was demonetized. Now, the reason being was for reuse of content, reused content. And just months earlier, the YouTube Partner Program had gone through some changes, really focusing on the type of channels they let into the program. Quite frankly, they're tightening up the reins. And it always works like this. As a platform matures, things get more challenging. And around this time, the YouTube Partner Program, it had begun to evolve, and getting into the Partner Program had become more challenging. One of the things they came up with, YouTube, was again, reuse of content and duplicate content. Now, when I was demonetized, I really took a deep look into what I was doing. I looked at the terms of service. I really read. I reached out to my pals like Nick Nimmin, Daniel Battelle, Robert Lee. I spoke to a lot of people, and the consensus was, this is crazy. And at that point, I started moving forward, and I focused on a few videos telling this story because my whole mission on YouTube is to help creators understand how YouTube works and how to amplify their message. I started making the first video, and literally about the day I was making the video, my channel was remonetized. Now, as I started to film those first few videos, there were things like I was demonetized, and demonetized, it was my fault. As I started sharing these videos and creating them, literally monetization came back on, but I felt I was already underway. The wheels were already in motion and nothing had really changed. I was demonetized. I felt it was wrong. I made the videos. I got to the third video and I really wanted to create a video that would be heard by the folks at YouTube. So first off, I really was specific with my title, an open letter to YouTube. I wanted the employees at YouTube to go, whoa, this is for me, I gotta watch. So I did that. The other thing I did was I wanted to make it easy for those people watching this video, right? I wanted to make it easy for them to hear my side of the story. I tried to be fair. I did not call people out. I did not be overly obnoxious. I simply shared the story and I shared the concerns that I have and had and have for creators. And I also invited some other creators to be in the video, and we all kind of said, whoa, YouTube, what's going on? You know, please be careful when you demonetize a channel. And I gotta tell you, these videos were really hard for me to make. I consider myself a pretty positive person. I also want to mention, if you're struggling with YouTube, if you're going through similar situations, hang in there, be respectful. Yes, you may have been done wrong, but it's your responsibility at the same time to ensure that whatever you're upset about is legitimate. You know, that you're not breaking the rules, that you're not creating low quality content. And honestly, I see a lot of creators doing that. If you want to be heard, make it easy for folks at YouTube to hear and listen to what you want to say. And that was it. The video did well. It probably drove, 10,000 views. People dug it. People appreciated me sharing my story, and I moved on with my life. And then I got to VidCon. And VidCon was interesting because I ran into a lot of notable people. I got a lot of praise. The work I have been putting in is paying off, as they say. And then this guy walks up to me and he introduces himself. His name is Matt. And I'm like, hey, YouTube guy, you're on that channel. And he's like, yeah, I'm on the YouTube creator channel. And we started speaking, and he subscribed to the channel. And he starts laying out all of these positive things, telling me, I love your take on the algorithm, and you see things pretty just, and we like what you're doing, and, keep moving forward. And I gotta be honest, I was blown away. And furthermore, during this conversation, I'm like, oh my goodness, my open letter to YouTube. Whoa. And sure enough, the conversation turned to the open letter video I published. I don't know if Matt mentioned it to me or vice versa. Matt says, did you get our response? I'm like, holy smokes. No, I didn't get the response. He said, well, it took us like 3 weeks to respond. And honestly, I'm having such a hard time keeping up with comments. But after that conversation that night, I'm on my iPad and I'm looking for the comment, and I'm like, I scrolled and I'm like, spam folder. Sure enough, there it was. They had linked to the terms of service on reuse of content. I just want to say, number one, thank you, YouTube, for listening. I want to say, number two, if you're a creator and you don't like what's going on, instead of just stirring the shit, as they say, if you want to create change, stand up for what you believe is right, but do it in a respectful manner, and you'll be more likely to be heard. Amazing. And now here's where things, I can't even believe it. I kept chatting with Matt. He was really fantastic, and he's like, okay, I got to take care of some stuff. So I ran over to my pal Nick Nimmin, like, dude, you'll never believe. You'll never believe. And Nick was chatting, and I kind of turn around like this, and then Matt is there again. I'm like, okay. And he's like, hey, how would you like to be on the YouTube creator channel? By the way, that an official channel by YouTube that has over 1 million subscribers. How would you like to be? Let me think about that. Yes. Now here's what's up. We've actually been in communication. I feel so blessed that this is moving where it is, and quite honestly, I've already won. A lot of people would be like, I can't believe you shared that. It hasn't happened yet. What if it doesn't work out? I'll be honest. If it's meant to be, I'll be on that channel. I already feel like things are heading in the direction I want. I'm speaking at Vid Summit. I'm growing my channel. I'm helping creators grow their channel. I'm doing all the things, and so can you. Hey, Matt, if you're watching, thanks for coming up to me at VidCon. Thanks for everything. I appreciate it. And again, if you're a creator, keep moving forward. It can be really hard and challenging on YouTube, but you can do it. And do this if you want to learn more about how to get your message out there. Check out one of the videos on the screen right now. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Do that and you're going to feed a poodle. Now I've got 2 and they're hungry. I'll see you next time. You dig?